All right, back here at home, we've got lots of events happening all weekend long. We're going to tell you all about those coming up a little later in our newscast, because if you're looking for something to do, we've got it for you. But we got to know what the weather's going to be like and what we can expect when we walk outside.
That's right. Well, living in Tampa, there's usually a million things going on all the time, and especially during the weekend. And the big thing is to remember this. We do have rain in the forecast, but it's only for a couple of hours, and it'll be mainly after 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, okay? So not a washout. And this morning, we said, well, fog's not a big issue for most of us, but I found a little patchy fog out there. Just a reminder to make sure you slow it down first thing. Our St. Pete camera, usually we see the beautiful St. Pete Pier. That'll be hopping as always today. And these low clouds, and basically what we call ground clouds is what a fog is, right? This will lift pretty early this morning. I'm thinking by 9 a.m. In fact, we look at those temperatures out there, and we're like a nature's soup. Whenever you have the temperature at 69, dew point of 67, yeah, just a 2-degree difference, and there's that relative humidity at 93%. And the big difference maker is we've had a calm wind overnight, and then with a front lifting through the area this morning, that has been enough to cause a little bit of patchy fog, but no advisories expected. In fact, it is soupy out there. Why did I use that term? Well, look at our humidity trend. These are the dew points. Okay, some call it the meteorologist's best friend. Well, I don't know about that, but I do look at them closely to get an idea of where the fronts are, how fast they're moving, and what kind of atmosphere we have, or air mass in the area. And you can see we have really a late spring, early summer air mass. When you have dew points in the mid to upper 60s this weekend, that's in the sticky range. But also dew points can tell us all right, if we're forecasting weather together, if we have a change in those air masses, and we do. Okay, so we're going to go from like April weather all the way back into what we normally see in February. It is February, right? You got to remind yourself it's been so warm out there. So Monday and Tuesday, the dew points fall into the 40s with those clearing skies. And yeah, we may even need the jacket this week. But for this morning, getting you ready for the big scrub run at USF. We have Nick out there, and we've got a Prangley runner index of a grade 8. I didn't give it a 10 because I showed you that soupy air, right? So a little muggy, thick air this morning. 81 though by noon, and we will have sunshine. 85 as we head toward 4 o'clock, and that is a record high. That 84 set back in 1990. So I do think here in Tampa, 85. Now, if you're in Hardee, DeSoto counties, Highlands County, there could be a 90-degree reading, especially toward Lake Placid. Pretty amazing. So as we look at this February as a whole, there is a lot of red. It looks a little like lobster on the map, a little lobster roll here. Every single day above average where you see the orange. Okay, so that's 14 out of 14. And we are now having our second warmest February on record with those average temperatures close to 72. And we've had 17 days in a row above average. I think today, easy to say, we'll make it 18 in a row. So what I say is get to your cool spot, right? Well, we got Venice Beach looking beautiful, 81 degrees with that south wind at 20 miles per hour. What's exciting at the beach is that water temperature is now up to 70 degrees. So you can take your loved one for a walk on the beach post-Valentine's, maybe stick your feet in the water and enjoy maybe the beach chair in the water with that 80 in Siesta Key. We do have a high UV index, okay? So you see Madeira Beach, UV index of 6 with that high of 78. There's a water temperature of 72, so even a little warmer there. And then Clearwater Beach should be a beautiful day, but don't forget the sunscreen with that high of 77. So if you're boating, we do have a southeast wind switching to south, 10 to 15 knots with that 2-foot seas and a light chop. Gulf water temperatures much warmer, so we've got the snook biting out there for sure. As we take a look at the overall pattern, though, there's a lot of winter across the map. So notice we go from 59 Jacksonville to freezing for much of the country, and we are watching a front move our way tomorrow. It would be mid to late afternoon. You can see the blue filling in, and we need it. This is some beneficial rain for all of our plants, and many areas could squeeze out a ½ inch or more of rain. So we'll go county by county coming up, so we'll get you ready for that rain this morning here. And as we take a look at the 7-day forecast, getting you ready for President's Day and much cooler weather. We go from low to mid 80s this weekend with those showers tomorrow afternoon to cooler low 70s. Feeling nice and refreshing. Hopefully you have the day off to take a nice walk outside. And then our next chance are in second cold front of the week coming Wednesday into Thursday. And by Friday morning, that's a chilly low of 42.